Nobody gonna, Michelle, would you like to address it? Because this is your ordinance if you'd like.
The ordinance, we've already have 3% tax on short-term rentals. House Bill 8 has changed it to where now we can collect 3% off of camping sites. So it's gone through state legislation and it'll start January 1st. So we just simply changed the language where included short-term rentals, put in camping as well, and of course we collect it from motels and hotels too.
And you also added
We made it a little bit broader, so in case at all houseboats or something else were to come along, we wouldn't have to keep changing our ordinance. And also threw in where a short-term rental person can be a representative on our board, because we have to have so many lodging, 3 people on our board that have to have association with lodging, and we have so many short-term rentals, so it's time to throw somebody on there as well. Okay.
Hey, Michelle, as we get finished, will you stay, because we have a software that we gotta put some numbers in to help collect that for us?
Oh, yes.
Just, I need to know specifically how to put that in, because
well-
we'll open up after January.
Yes.
That's when all the fun will start.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So if anybody would like to make a motion, we'll accept it. If not, we'll move on. Okay.
Well, does this have to be done in by the first year, or does it?
no, I think she was,
I haven't had a chance to look at this, really.
I think she was just trying to, that's when House Bill 8 takes effect.
It takes place January 1st, so no, it doesn't, but it's just on behalf of us to go ahead and have it done, since we're already gonna start that process regardless, because it is a state legislation.
It's
And
just,
that's basically the only thing that has changed. I don't know if it's highlighted on there to show you, but otherwise it's the same as it's been since 2016.
but to answer your question, no, it can be done anytime. She was just trying to get ahead of it so that it would be in place when the law took effect.
Yeah. But this is what the legislators has passed too.
So this counts for all the homes and stuff that people rent out for
Yes,
vacation?
we've already had that. That was already in there. We've just added camping. So we collect already from short-term rentals, which is your Airbnb, VRBOs, whatever it may be, and motels, hotels. We're simply just throwing in camping sites now.
Well, why does it say there was a change that includes, which may include short-term rental owners?
Because it's since 2016, we just left that in. We didn't want to change a whole bunch of stuff to get everybody confused.
But you added that, right?
No. Short-term rental's been there. Now, if you're looking at the board,
I'm
if
just
you're
looking
looking
at
at, okay, so
this.
that's a board member, yes.
They added,
Okay.
If that's the
Yeah.
board member, we did include having a board member that could be from a short-term rental association.
Okay, so what are the changes that we got here?
A motion to accept it.
We have a motion by Strunk. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Is there any opposed? Motion carries. Next item in new business, before I forget to mention this, traditionally, we have one meeting in December and we cancel our second meeting because it falls on or at the holidays. So we have a motion to cancel our second meeting in December.
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Ranshaw, a second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item, under new business then, we have a resolution for leasing our mowing tractors. This is necessary, I guess, so a gentleman can move forward with the financing for the mowing tractors.
I'm gonna make a motion, but I've got a couple questions.
Second.
Motion by Ranshaw, second by Strunk. Okay.
So,
Further discussion?
I haven't seen the lease agreement on this, so can you give us more information on Is it a 5-year lease?
It's a 5-year lease. At the end of that lease, we do own the mowers. The interest rate was 4.36, I believe, which was almost a percentage point lower than any other entity that we requested quotes from. They will be quarterly payments.
Down or anything like that, it's just a straight out lease?
Just straight up.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution, we need to take a roll call vote on the resolution here.
Turpin,
Yes.
Wilson. Wilden,
Yes.
Branshaw,
Yes.
Strunk.
Yes.
Motion carries. And related to that, typically, we would ask for a motion for me to be able to sign the related documents, but since this will probably be my last official meeting, I would like to ask for a motion that allows the county judge executive, can we do that, to sign the related documents?
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And then next, we have a first reading of a change to our administrative code. So you can see basically we're just allowing previous employees that have left and not bought out their vacation time, if they come back to work, to be able to accrue the vacation as if they were still employed during that time.
So it carries over.
It can carry over. And right now, this actually is only, that I know of, affects one employee that worked previously and didn't cash out his vacation, and now he's worked another 8 years, and so this would allow him to accrue his vacation as if he has worked for 16 years. Is that correct?
Correct.
Does now he won't get back pay or anything for that,
No.
right? Just,
No, this is from here forward.
Do we need a motion on this now?
Yeah.
No, this is just first reading. We'll do
We
the,
have to advertise, don't
yeah.
we? Motion to advertise.
Second.
we have a motion and a second to get permission to advertise the second reading. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And the next item then, we'll go to our road department. We need to set a speed limit in the second district on Floyd Switch. It's going to be set to 25 mile an hour. Need a motion and a second for that.
Second.
Motion by Turpin, second by Ranshaw. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And then we would entertain a motion to accept the road work request as a whole.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by, was that Strunk? Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
That's 3,000 ton.
We need to purchase 3,000 tons of rock. Since we're not having a second meeting, we need to go ahead and get permission for that.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Judge?
Yes, sir.
We also need to go ahead and do a motion to order more oil for the total patcher.
Well, supervisor didn't tell me that.
I asked them about it yesterday. They said they were getting low on it, so. I make a motion,
All right,
we approve, I don't know what the normal amount is, but 5,000 gallon or less of, probably don't need 5,000 throughout the whole winter, but we could probably use some more.
Motion to buy 5,000 gallons of patch oil.
Up to. The reason that we get apt not to do that is when the temperature gets too low, you know, snow, freezing, that oil will sit in there and it will harden as it evaporates, and we lost probably 3,000 gallons.
We have,
We're hoping that we can fix that problem and be able to run that total patcher all winter.
have a motion by Ranshaw. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, okay. Next then, our Sheriff's Department, we've got a budget amendment that you'd like to present.
Good morning. I got three items on the agenda. The Sheriff's Office need to make a motion to amend the 2022 budget. You should have a copy of the new amended budget and also a copy of the previous budget, which highlights the line items that have been adjusted. There's an increase of the CLEF training stipend for the certified deputies in the state budget beginning in July of 2022. There was also an increase of the reimbursement for the administrative of the courts for court security officers. The hourly reimbursement rate went from $9 an hour to $15 an hour. There was also a House bill that was passed. House Bill 3 called for the placement of school resource officers in each of the schools. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office has hired 6 additional school resource officers. So our budget has increased in the amount of $171,000. The old budget total was $3,657,000. And the new budget amount is $3,828,000. And we need to make a motion to accept this change.
Is this an amendment that has to be advertised first? Is this like a first reading, second reading thing?
Theirs doesn't require it. Facial.
Motion to accept? Motion to amend?
Second.
Motion by Ranshaw and a second by Turpin. We have any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
Judge, I'll bring this to you in just a minute. I'll need you to sign on that one. I also have, you should have a copy of the maximum salaries for 2022 as well. As long as this budget, the amendment from the Sheriff's Office also needs a motion to amend the maximum salaries for 2022 to reflect the wage increase for the court security officers in addition to the 6 school resource officers. The old maximum salary was $2,423,000, and the new amount is $2,560,000, an increase of $137,000.
This only reflects the changes for the
For what?
state changes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Motion?
Second.
We have a motion by Ranshaw and a second by Turpin. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
The third item is the Sheriff's Office has a surplus, had a surplus auction, and we received proceeds from that sale from 7 different vehicles. The court should have a copy of that information as well. The proceeds totaled $27,450. The Sheriff's Office is asking an additional motion for the amount of $27,450 to be deposited into the Sheriff's account for maintenance and equipment for the current vehicles.
Motion by Strunk. Second by Ranshaw. Either way. Any further discussion? All in favor?
No.
Any opposed?
All right, thank you. Very much.
Thank you, Sheriff. Yes, sir. We'll go to solid waste now. Dandy's got some personnel issues for you.
Got two requests. First is a seasonal employee to start tomorrow, pending a physical. It's a college student. He'll be able to work the rest of the college break and then come back over summer and work for us. Cade Slusher is his name.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Turpin. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
No.
Opposed?
And then second, I'd like to ask permission to rehire Jariah Privet as a part-time employee starting December 14th tomorrow. She left to take a full-time job, didn't work out, so she's asking to come back and work for us.
Motion.
Second. Motion by Wilson, second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. All right, next then, fleet maintenance. Frank, you want to address the court?
Asking for bid approval on 2 mini pumpers for Science Hill and Mount Victory.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Ranshaw and a second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
No.
Aye.
Any opposed?
And I got one more thing. I need to surplus the W18 case loader we have at the shop for sale.
Is it?
W18 case loader. Yep.
Yeah. Motion to surplus.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, a second by Wilson. Do we have any further discussion?
How are we gonna do that? Through the state? State?
I thought about doing sealed bids on it.
State auctions bringing all the stuff we're sending to state is bringing a lot more money than.
What do you mean state auction?
What if we sent it to state auction?
You're talking about the trucks in Alabama, that's a whole different
Yeah,
thing.
that's different. That's not state.
It's not a state auction.
What do you value the vehicle at?
Around
Probably shouldn't say if you don't want to take bids.
Well,
It's
I
worth a
mean-
lot of money.
Yeah, I'd say
Golden.
40 or 50,000.
Hey, Frank, this was.
I don't want to just leave it open to sealed bids. I want to see if we think we can get more out of it at this state auction or some other auction.
We can put it on Gov Deals.
Huh?
We can put it on Gov
Can
Deals.
can we do it with a reserve? So why don't we do that first and see what we get out of that? And then if that doesn't seem to bring enough money, then we'll do a local
Okay.
bid.
And then, but also, Mark, on sealed bids, we always put the disclaimer in there that Pulaski County reserves the right to reject any and all bids. We don't have to take a sealed bid.
Yeah, but
I mean, we can request sealed bids, but we don't have to accept it.
I know, but can we try .gov and see what happens there? If that doesn't work, then we'll
Like
do
it.
it, go a different route.
We can do it.
Thank you.
Motion and a second to surplus. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Frank. Brings us into our treasurer's report. Joan's got a few items for us.
First item I have is the bill list for December.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion?
Are we done with the construction of the coroner's office?
I know I have received my last bills from Colonial, so I would assume that yes, we are, except for their like monthly utilities, et cetera, et cetera.
I know there are some bills on this bill list still, but
But yes, we
I
are.
just want to make
It
sure
is complete
from
as,
here on out that we're
as
pretty
far
much-
as I know, they have moved in and are happy and joyful and all is merry and bright.
So hopefully this will be the last time I vote no against
motion and a second.
Go ahead and do a
Any
roll
further
call.
discussion?
Just do roll call.
Go ahead and have a roll call, please.
Turpin. Wilson.
Yes.
Wheeldon.
Yes.
Branshaw.
No.
Strunk.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else. The second item I have is the bank reconciliation for the month of November.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Ranshaw and a second by Turpin. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
The last item would be fund transfers. I have two. The first one is to the road from the fire fund, $203,179.96. The second one is to the general fund from the grant fund. It's for $163,520. Both of those, the reasons for those transfers are the state deposited those funds, those monies into those funds incorrectly. The one in fire, the one that went to fire and should have gone to road was the ice storm. And the general, the one that went to grant instead of general fund was flood control.
Motion.
Second. Motion by Wilson, second by Strunk.
So,
Go ahead.
question, on the fire fund transfer, when was that money deposited into the fire fund?
This month, or last month, you should see it on your bank reconciliation.
So we should see two in miscellaneous, or?
Well, if you're looking at your actual bank reconciliation, it would be on the fire fund, and it shows on the general ledger account balance, deposit in wrong fund, $203,179.96. And I know you had this early.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries.
Hey, Mark, if you want to, I can actually show you the page that came from the state, and I can show you the bank statement.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I do believe that is all I have. Merry Christmas.
Anything else from the magistrates?
Well, thank you and Dan for all your hard work for the last 8 years. We appreciate you. Appreciate everything you guys have done.
Say my final farewells to you guys and Pulaski County. It's been an honor to serve. And I think we as a administration, the court, and all of our department heads and employees that have worked so hard for the county, I think we've made Pulaski County a better place the last 8 years. So thanks again for putting your trust in me to run the county. And Marshall, counting on you to keep us going. You got a good court to work with and a lot of good employees, and I think we've got a bright future in Pulaski County, and I'm proud to call it my home. So thank you, Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. Motion.
I know it's not, it's a citizen's comment. Is that something?
No, you have to be on the agenda. You got it, I'm sorry, but we require, anybody can speak, but we just got to be on the agenda the day prior. So you'll be able to get on the next court meeting. We have a motion. Did we get a second? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.